Goody, what it do? YouTube, it's your boy Zay Reaction. I'm back with another reaction video. We're watching the six most disturbing counting. I said counting. Oh my god. I know how to read, y'all. Chill. We watching the six most disturbing camping encounters caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? I like shit like this. So to this jump, bro.
An overnight hike to camp on the Appalachian Trail near his house in Virginia. For the first half hour of his hike, things kick off pretty normally, but after a while, he finds some odd-looking trash lying on the side of the trail.
Ain't nothing odd about that. Probably some junkies. Probably fishing and shit. I said fishing. I don't even know if it's a river or a lake. But if it is, you know, probably fishing. Or if it ain't, they just sitting there trying to get lit. Ain't nothing odd about that.
Strangely, there appears to be some writing on some of the containers he finds, which appear to be song lyrics.
That's a little odd.
It's hard to imagine why anyone would go through the trouble of writing out entire songs or poems on a plastic container, only to later throw it on the side of the trail. As he crosses the boundary into the wilderness, things continue to get...
What'd that say? Let's see if I can read today, y'all. It said, fed nuts, illusions, images, trash pickup, courtesy of Richard Donahue, aka Wolfman of Helltown, Woody, etc. I think I read that right?
What the?
Okay, now mind, this shit is odd. It's weird. This weird.
And there's a dead
duck. Hell no. Yeah, they doing voodoo. They is doing voodoo. Why is he there? You somewhere you do not belong, brother. Get your ass gone. Or they gonna make your ass a sacrifice. I don't know what's wrong with people,
Some of the notes
man.
appear to contain cryptic poems, others seem to talk about pretty in-depth conspiracy theories and undercover federal agents or something, and the rest appear to be biographical, with whoever wrote them telling parts of their story. It's tough to confirm if the person who wrote the notes was the same person who killed the duck, but honestly, it would be too much of a coincidence for the dead duck to be lying right there next to the series of creepy notes, which were obviously placed there recently considering they're in good condition and not wet. After taking in the eerie scene, Phil notices a tarp and a fire next to a campsite about 20 yards away from the notes and the dead duck.
Bruh, see, I didn't seen too many movies. I didn't seen Hills Have Eyes, Wrong Turn, shit like that. You never know. You probably somewhere where they inbreds and shit. You never know. But if I seen some shit like that, I'm not investigating no more. First of all, I don't even go hiking. Black people don't go hiking. If you black and you go hiking, let me know down below in the comments. I mean, if I ever did go hiking, I'm going with a lot of people. And if I see some weird shit, nigga, I'm Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Fuck the snacks. I'm gone.
Staying as far away as possible from the campsite, he continues making his way up to a shelter. Although this next part wasn't caught on camera, Phil then reported that he saw two women coming down the trail with their dog, asking him if he had seen the guy who was leaving the creepy notes and dead animals on the side of the trail. When Phil mentioned he saw a campsite and a fire a few yards away from the notes, the woman got scared and asked him to walk back to their car with them. Thinking it was probably a good idea to move as far away as possible from the campsite anyway, Phil went back with them and then started hiking in the other direction to find a safer place to spend the night. Fortunately, the rest of his hike to the new shelter was a lot more uneventful for Phil, and once he got there, he was able to set up a camp for the night, light a fire, and enjoy his dinner miles away from the disturbing notes he found. A few minutes later, once it got dark, Phil decided to go into the shelter and check out the camp log and see some of the notes and stories other hikers had left behind.
I ain't no scared ass nigga, but I ain't no dumb ass nigga. Shit like that, we don't do shit like this. You don't ever see us doing shit like this. This man is camping by himself at night, where he just said he's seen weird letters, a dead duck. I'm not like, what am I not comprehending?
And that's when things get extremely creepy again.
I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. I hang out by the fire. Almost every shelter on the Appalachian Trail has a shelter log where people
Let's see what's in that shelter
their
log.
trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says.
Read with me, y'all. Oh shit.
Little engine.
Oh, he finna read.
Next section. Hiking again, finally. It's nice and little trail magic. Some comics and.
Okay, they know how to draw.
All right, let's see what's happened recently. Holy crap!
So you mean to tell me everybody that go that hiking jump and they spend a night, they grab that book and just write in it? That's what y'all be doing?
Wait a second. Hold on, I'm adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here.
That's crazy that
Even
he
though the
just
shelter where
remembered.
Phil's currently staying at is more than 2 miles away and on the other side of the road from the previous one, the handwriting in the camp log is exactly the same as the handwriting that was on the notes and garbage on the other side of the road. This is pretty disturbing in itself, but it gets even more so when Phil starts to actually read some of the content in the logbook.
2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck?
Keep reading, bro.
In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. This is the
Damn, bro, that's the second video somebody said my name. I know it's a Bible verse, but damn.
same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary. Kind of weird.
It's weird, ain't
living on
scary
this, they were
yet.
gonna call the police on the guy. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction. And there's
He got
just
some nice
so
handwriting, though.
much of it.
Better than
like
mine.
this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of little Mrs. Wolf.
What the
Come
fuck
up
that
with
mean?
some more of those wicked schemes, JB and company, so I can show some more of your true character.
The fact that there's a convicted felon walking around the woods leaving dark and weird notes all over the place is extremely concerning, and based on the kinds of stuff
Hey,
the guy
he
is
just
writing,
venting.
he's probably not in his
Right?
right mind.
Right?
This could obviously be dangerous for Phil, especially
so.
since it's already pretty dark and he doesn't appear to have anything to defend himself with.
That's his
As he gets
fault,
ready to
bro.
go to sleep in his tent, Phil walks back to the shelter once more, where he finds half a Gatorade bottle hanging from a string on the ceiling with a note on the
What?
same guy's handwriting that
Watch
reads,
out
"Watch out for Yeet
for
Mouse.
Yeet
The dead do
Mouse."
walk and talk." Understandably creeped out by yet another disturbing note, Phil tries to fall asleep in his tent, obviously a little on edge from everything that
My people. We call people like this turtles. If you know what I mean. They're turtles. You can sit there and play with your life. But you're a turtle.
happened that day. The last thing you'd want to happen if you were in Phil's position would probably be to start hearing strange noises near the shelter in the middle of the night, and that's exactly what happened. While he was falling asleep, he heard something moving near the shelter, and as he poked his head out of the tent, he saw a single guy with a headlamp walking around the shelter. Not wanting to find out if it was the same guy who had been leaving notes, he quietly made his way back to the truck in the middle of the night, checking over his shoulder the entire way to make sure he wasn't being followed. Luckily, he made it back home safely, and as of 2024, he hasn't uploaded another video about the strange notes he found on the Appalachian Trail. It's pretty likely that dozens of other hikers after him came across the disturbing notes and the dead duck, but we'll probably never know who exactly the guy who wrote them was, or what he would have done if he ran into any unsuspecting campers.
You know what he would have done? Same shit he done with them weird ass notes.
Gaz is a camping channel on
There's some
YouTube
weird
consisting
shit.
of dozens of videos featuring Gaz, the uploader, going on hiking and camping trips in the UK with his French bulldog named Fendi.
Oh heck.
In a lot of his videos,
See, if I ever go hiking, you won't catch me with no damn French bulldog. Nigga, that's lunch meat. You gonna catch me with 4 big ass dogs, probably a Tiberian Mastiff. I'm gonna fucking get a bully, XL bully, a German Shepherd, and probably not even a German Shepherd. Probably a Dogo Argentina, and then get me a Kangal. And all of them vicious. Nobody gonna fuck with me then.
he goes camping in some pretty extreme conditions,
got
and he often
low-ass
shows
dog.
footage of his unexpected encounters with big animals in the middle of the woods.
That's
In
what I'm
April
saying.
2023, Gaz uploaded a video of a camping trip he made somewhere in the woods in the UK. The first part of the camping trip goes pretty much according to plan, with the footage showing Gaz setting up his tent and chopping wood to make a fire while his dog Fendi keeps him company as the sun begins to set. This next part wasn't shown in the footage, but as Gaz started to prepare his steak dinner over the fire, a random man in jeans and a coat approached his campsite and asked him for a beer and some food.
Right, we got steaks on go now.
I'm like, who
Bit
is
of
you,
ribeye.
brother? It's my food.
boiling for
Go
some
get
mash.
your own food.
And I've got a visitor.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. First of all, who is you? What's your name? Where you come from? How you find me? Did you smell my food? Did you see my fire? Is this your spot? Like, what's going on, bruh? You hungry. So you came over, excuse me, you came over here to eat my food? You sound dumb. And you drinking a beer? What my beer?
Creeped up behind me asking me if I had a light. Me pants. This is Martin anyway.
Oh, he told you his name.
I don't know him, but he's stopping for a steak, so.
Just some random crate wandering about.
You went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
Don't think I was. I could have been.
People
Although
be
the
too
encounter
friendly,
with the man
dog.
itself was pretty tame, it's still pretty creepy to be camping in the woods in the middle of nowhere and suddenly be approached by a random guy asking for things.
And that's the thing. You got that low ass dog. Your low ass dog allowed that man to creep up like that. If you had a big ass dog or big ass dogs, they wouldn't allow that. Unless they was some punks. But come on now. I'd have told Buddy he had to go. Look at his chin.
If you listen closely to what he's saying, some of the guy's sentences are a little incoherent, and he appears to ramble a bit when he talks, almost like he's kind of out of it. Later in the
He
footage,
is. He
Gaz
probably
reveals that
drunk.
Martin was homeless, and that as they shared their dinner, he told Gaz his story about how he had ruined his life with drugs, and how he had ended up walking alone in the woods that day. Disturbingly, Gaz also mentioned that while they were having dinner, he turned around for a few seconds to chop some more wood to keep the fire going,
And that boy
when
was
he turned
gone.
back around, Martin had left the
He was
campsite
gone.
unannounced without even thanking Gaz for the food. After the strange encounter, the uploader decided to leave the campsite and head home out of fear that the man would possibly tell his friends about meeting some guy camping out in the middle of the woods with expensive filming equipment lying around and suggest robbing him or possibly worse. To see if Martin
Smart
would come back
guy.
in the
That's
middle
a
of the
smart
night
guy.
with possibly ill intentions, Gaz actually left a trail camera on the tree at the campsite to capture everything that happened that night. Based on his behavior, it's pretty hard to gauge Martin's intentions and know whether he was just confused and possibly under the influence, or if he had something more
He was
sinister
under the
planned that
influence. You
evening.
can see.
Either way, it's probably a good thing that Gaz left the campsite and didn't go back until the next morning.
Why? Show me.
Especially since, when he did go back, his trail camera that he had left was completely gone.
Oh, he was finna
Creepy
eat him.
Outdoors is a channel where the uploader frequently shows footage of his nighttime visits to
Ooh,
sketchy
Creepy
outdoor
Outdoors.
locations during all 4
Shit
seasons.
probably fake though. I don't know about this.
In October 2022, Creepy Outdoors uploaded a video of a camping trip he took to an unnamed forest in the middle of nowhere, recording everything he saw as he explored some of the surrounding
People
woods in the
they're not
darkness.
gonna learn.
For the first few minutes, all you can hear is the guy's breathing, and you can't help but be kind of amazed at how brave it is to visit a dark forest in the middle of...
No. I don't give a goddamn how brave you think you are. You ain't gonna be brave till something come up and get your ass. I'm telling you, fool. All you gonna have is that footage that you had. Your body gonna be gone though. Go ahead, play that tough role.
Nowhere all alone, not knowing if you're going to run into potentially hostile animals or something else. As the video progresses, the uploader makes a few comments and observations on his surroundings, and throughout the footage there doesn't appear to be anyone else in the forest with him. Around 13 minutes in though, an extremely disturbing sound takes the footage in a pretty dark direction.
That light bright as shit though. I couldn't have ran fast enough, boy. I'm telling you. Usain Zay. I'm gone. Pew, nigga, I'm gone. I see you too, nigga. Gone. Nigga, bruh. I know y'all been in a situation when you walking home from the store or something, or you just coming from school back in the day and it's getting dark. You was outside chilling, something, and you heard what you appeared to think it was something behind you. Probably wasn't nothing, probably a squirrel or something. But when that shit happened to me, I know I kicked it. I ran as fast as I could. And then once you feel like something is chasing behind you, you run even faster. And you never know. I mean, I never knew because I'm telling y'all, nigga, I ran probably like a 3.1.
Oh, hi.
He gonna say, oh, hi.
What?
That shit said, I see you. He not
I
even
need to
fucking
get out.
panting, bruh. I don't...
Ooh. Okay. That was creepy. I need to get out of here.
Come on, bruh.
In the
Ain't
distance,
no
probably
fucking
a
way,
couple of hundred
dog.
feet away from the uploader, a voice yells, I see you. It's possible that the
He
disturbing
capping,
sound
bruh.
was made by a coyote or a fox, but because it sounded
I
so...
almost clicked off this fucking video. I know this nigga did not say a fucking coyote or fox. Since when a fucking coyote and fox talk? Don't piss me off, bruh. Don't piss me off, bruh. Ain't no damn coyote or fox. That's probably a shapeshifter or a motherfucking a demogorgon or some shit. This nigga said a fox or a coyote. He pissed me off with that.
So much like I see you, it could have also
Don't
been
piss me
another
off
camper
again.
trying to mess with the uploader and scare him. Because the YouTuber had been talking and making noise almost the whole time, he might have inadvertently alerted someone else who may have wanted to play a prank on him just for the fun of it.
Should have said that first.
Still, it's hard to imagine why anyone else would be wandering in the same
gonna say a
secluded part of the
fucking
woods as the uploader.
Coyote.
What's most
Fox.
disturbing is that the person or animal or whatever it was that made the noise appeared to yell out right after the guy turned off his lamp, almost as if they were waiting for that to happen to yell out something disturbing. Luckily, the uploader was able to make it back to his campsite safely and has
Hold
continued
up.
uploading
How we
outdoor
going to
footage
skip
to this
past
day.
that? What was
He tried to
that?
happen to yell out something disturbing.
Bro, they got a treehouse, bro. This nigga probably copping. It was probably somebody up in that treehouse, dog. Like, how you gonna skip past this part? Like, you ain't say, oh, I found this on the trail. I found it. Like, come on, bro. You walk exactly to it and you ain't gonna explain what the hell you just found.
Luckily, the uploader was able to make it back to his campsite safely and has continued uploading outdoor footage to this day. Sam is a YouTuber from Cleveland, Ohio, who's been uploading videos of his stealth camping trips to his channel, The Northwest Wind, since 2016.
The Northwest Wind. Stealth camping at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Beautiful Pennsylvania Trout Stream. 2024 solar eclipse. Totality. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. If you like shit like that, make sure you subscribe to all three of the people that he put in this jump. And also subscribe to the person that put this whole shit together. And also subscribe to me. If you fucking with me, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm just on a mission to reach 10K subs on YouTube, man. I'm trying to upload every day. I make videos on TikTok. I make videos on Instagram. I make videos on Facebook. I do YouTube. I'm trying, yeah, man. I'm trying to make it out. And also, drop down below if you want to see me go and do public videos, like going to go eat some food. You know, I'm an eater. I like eating food. No diddy. Yeah, man. Just let me know down below in the comments what you want me to react to. I'm about to start my Friday night frights again. So y'all don't miss out, man. I'm only gonna get better. I'm just starting out, y'all. I'm just starting out, you know what I'm saying? Everything gonna work out, I promise you. I'm manifesting this shit.
For those of you who don't know, stealth camping just means parking your camper van pretty much anywhere without paying for parking, and people do it anywhere from residential neighborhoods to the middle of nowhere.
I can do that.
In January 2024, Sam uploaded footage of his stealth camping trip to the woods in Cleveland, leaving his camper van at a local dog park a few hundred yards away. On his way to the woods, he finds a camping tent that's been shredded to pieces, which is honestly a little creepy, but he keeps going in.
Why are you going to go look for it?
After setting up his tent in the woods, he starts cooking dinner on a camping stove.
That's that YT shit, man. That's that YT shit. You gonna set up your camp right soon, right near you. Damn, I can't even talk straight because you pissed me off. You gonna set your camp up where you just seen a shredded camp. Make it make sense, y'all. I finna, dog. Once I hit 10K subs, when I hit 10K subs, I'ma go do a camping trip, y'all, by myself. But I'm not gonna be alone. I'm be by myself, but I'm not gonna be alone, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So y'all give me the 10K subs, and I'm gonna do that for y'all. Even though I'm gonna be scared out of my mind.
As the sun starts to set, he sees a couple of people walking by the campsite, and this is when he mentions that he's getting a bad vibe and feels like he's possibly in danger from them. Most experienced campers would probably tell you that if your gut is telling you something's wrong, you should probably call it a day and leave. But Sam decided to stick it out for the night and kept on recording.
Stupid.
As soon as he settles down in his tent to get some sleep, things start to get very creepy.
There's somebody. Hang on. I don't know if they can see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around.
They be thinking the tent is gonna help them, bro. That's what be blowing me. If he wants to, he can shred your tent too. With a knife.
As the seconds pass by, the footsteps outside seem to get louder and louder. At one point, Sam calls out to whoever's out there, but at first he doesn't get a response. It's only after he calls out for about the 5th time that every camper's worst nightmare starts to become a reality for Sam.
Probably a ghost.
They're walking around outside in circles.
Damn, you know it's multiple people? That's crazy. Y'all know what that means.
Hello?
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 Hello? Pow!
Alright, I don't like this. Hello?
In GTA.
Hello? They're touching my tent.
Stop.
Hello?
They're touching my tent. Stop. Stop. They're touching my tent. Oh my god, this shit make me want to fight.
Hello? Hello?
Bro, this shit gotta be fake. He gonna open the shit.
Out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Hello? Okay, they're walking away now. What do you want? What do you want? I have a knife.
Oh my god, he gonna say knife.
With me.
What is a knife to a gunfight in GTA? What is a knife to a gunfight in GTA? I got a knife.
They're here. Holy crap. Get away. What do you want? Hello? I can't see you. Hello? All right, I'm getting out of here. We're getting out of here.
One thing that a lot of people in the comments of Sam's video have pointed out is that if you're being stalked or attacked by a stranger in the middle of the woods, it's probably not a good idea to show weakness by saying things like, "I can't see you, I'm spooked, and I don't like this." After this, the attackers apparently leave the campsite, but as soon as he steps out of the tent, Sam sees them standing eerily in the woods just a few feet away from him.
They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went.
Bro, come
I think
on,
they went
dog.
this way. I see you.
I see
Get
you.
away! All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing
I
there.
don't see
What do you
nobody.
want? Leave me alone!
Completely freaking out after the disturbing encounter, he obviously decides
y'all
to
see
call it a
anybody?
night and head back to his van in the park. But things only continue to get worse for Sam.
All right, they're moving again. I don't know. I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, get out of here. I'm leaving. Don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I
Oh
don't know which way
my God.
Get out of
Oh,
here.
brother.
I smell your cigarette. I can hear you. I hear you.
As he's making his way back to the park, he looks back at the campsite and sees the attackers stealing his things, but he decides to leave his stuff behind, terrified for his life. As he's running through the woods now, he turns back and sees his attackers chasing him.
This has got to lead back to the main trail. I don't know where they are. It's all foggy up here. I got water in my headlamp. I don't know where to go.
I got a knife.
See or hear anybody
I'd be like, I'm about to pull out my blicky
anymore.
and get one of you.
I hear them coming. Can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this.
Bro, you
Call
can't
the
even
police.
see him.
All right, I'm back on the path. Back on the path. Okay. Okay.
Damn, I'm scared, y'all. Don't
away
get me to
from
10K, bro. I don't want to do this shit. I do not
After
want to do
making it
this
back
shit.
to his van safely, he drove home and gave his viewers a recap of everything that happened. As you can imagine, a lot of people in the comments accused the uploader of staging the video, mentioning that nobody in their right mind would continue to record as they sprint through the woods in the dark. But his reaction seems pretty genuine to me.
That's
Different
true.
people act different ways in situations of stress. As for who the two guys who stalked and attacked him were and what they wanted, it's really anyone's guess. If what they did to Sam was some kind of joke, that's a pretty messed up joke to play on someone. But because the uploader confirmed that they didn't end up stealing his stuff when he went back the following morning, it's also clear that looting the campsite wasn't really their main focus. We can't really know what they would have done to him if he hadn't run from the campsite, but at any rate, it's probably a good thing he did.
Bro, get me out of here, bro.
Love
Get me outta here,
Sundays
bro.
is a camping channel on YouTube run by a
No,
guy
bro.
named Sean who uploads some
I don't want to see it no more. Oh, he got 63K. Hold on. Okay, no,
pretty
no,
cool
we gonna
footage
stick
of his
around.
solo camping trips.
Because that
everywhere in
last
the
one
UK.
just blew me, dog.
In February 2024, he uploaded a video where he left his van on the side of the road next to the woods, and then went to do some exploring, jumping over a fence to walk through the woods.
So now
After
he
that, Sean
trespassing.
makes his way back to his van to
Now
get
he
dinner.
trespassing.
He then heads out once again for an evening stroll through the woods. Upon his return to the van, he goes to bed at about 9 p.m., but at 3 in the morning, things start to get a little disturbing.
All being well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
I seen Blair Witch Project.
A car's just pulled up.
A car?
Sounds like they're walking around the van.
See, that's why if you gonna do shit like that, you got to have a bulldog with you. That
As soon
bulldog.
as Sean pulls back the curtains, the people who were walking around the van get back in their car. When he put his head out the window to see what was going on, the car drove away, leaving him alone for the rest of the night. It wasn't until the next morning that Sean realized what the visitors had done to his van.
Let me guess, they hit your tires.
At least go outside
You would have heard that.
and see how miserable the weather is.
The weather. They locked you in?
My door's stuck. What the actual...
Show me.
See that?
Oh, you didn't hear them zip tie your shit?
So there's obviously just people wanting to talk about and just be funny, I guess, but how dangerous is that, locking someone in their van? Let me check the back door.
Like
There's
you don't
nothing on
got
this one
windows.
because they wouldn't have been able to tie it to anything, would they? There's no way they could have done that door anyway.
Why someone would want to lock a stranger in their van is anyone's
Oh my
guess.
God, get me
And
out of
the only
here,
reasonable
dude.
explanation I can think of is that maybe they were trying to steal the diesel from the van and put the
What's
as a
this?
channel dedicated to sharing knowledge about the outdoors and encouraging people to explore the wilderness.
I'm done. Yeah, man, that's the end of this video. This don't piss me off. If it pissed you off, make sure you hit that like button. That shit don't piss me off, bro. We gonna get into it again. We gonna drop another video, man. If you want to see sports, let me know. If you want to see more creepy videos, let me know. I'm finna start uploading like weekly viral TikToks, like eerie TikToks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. And yeah, man. Hit that subscribe button, like this video. I'm gone.